to have everybody's eyeballs on me. Okay?
Dakota and Sequoia and Damon.
Hello. Okay, so we're transitioning from your mentor stuff to something that's a little different. Thank you for having me in your class. I appreciate the time to be here, Mr. Nolte, and I guess it's just your class, Mr. Nolte?
What is the sir with the family? Yeah.
Okay, so thank you for having me. I asked to come to talk to you because I want to talk about something that's really very near and dear to me, which is why I'd like everybody's utmost respect of the topic. Okay? Woo-hoo. Hi. Okay, so this is a really important topic to me, and I know it's a really important topic to a lot of people who work at who are at Brashear. So I teach at Brashear. I'm on the first floor near the main office. I work with 11th graders. I teach English, and I had the privilege of spending this summer in Tanzania. Yeah, I applied for an opportunity that all of your teachers can apply for. It's called a Fullbright, and I applied for this opportunity to go and work, to study overseas and to travel and to learn about the country. So one of the things that I need to do is I need to share what I learned, and it's really not that much of a burden because I learned so much, and so much touched me, and it's really near and dear to me. So one of the things that I learned when I was in Tanzania was there are lots of refugee camps in Tanzania. I didn't have the chance to see any of them because they're not on the coast. They're further inland, mainland Africa. So Tanzania hosts lots of refugees, and at this moment there's lots of discussion about one particular group of refugees who are from Burundi. And when I started reading about this and started hearing about this, it really kind of pulled at my heartstrings because we have lots of students in Brashear who are Burundi refugees. We do. And I don't know if you even knew that, but if you know the people who are also guests in your classroom, we've got Teresa, who is now an 11th grader who spent 2 years in STEAM. These are her people. Annabelle, these are also her people, right? So when we talk about these things, they really are very meaningful to the world and then to Brashear. So we're going to think today about the concerns about repatriation of the Burundi refugees from Tanzania. So that's the question that we're going to think about, and we're going to read about it, we're going to listen to it, we're going to hear some different perspectives, and then I'm going to ask you to kind of do some deep thinking about the question. So I'm going to ask you to think about some factors that lead people to migrate. Okay, so if you think about migration, what are we talking about? Moving. Okay, so what makes people move?
Wars.
Yeah, all the above, and it gets a little deeper, right? We're going to think about some language, and we're going to question the author. So you're going to read one of two articles, and you're going to question the author using thought-provoking questions. And then you're going to be working in whole groups, like right now, and then we're going to switch to some smaller groups. Okay, we're going to have some help throughout the way. But before we get to any of that, I don't know what you know about Burundi, so I'm going to kind of back up a little, and I'm going to tell you that Tanzania is right here. Okay, so this big country right here on the coast is Tanzania. It's kind of what people think about when they think of Africa. People go there from all over the world so they can see the animals. So what are some of the animals that you think people would see?
Lions.
Yeah.
Zebra.
Yeah.
Wait, those all the animals there?
All of those animals are right here in the north. They live just like we have deer and turkeys and raccoons.
They have lions.
Right?
These ones will eat you.
Yeah. Zebras, I saw lots of zebras when I was there. Okay. So let's refocus. Right, that's true. Okay, so when you think about Tanzania, most people go there so they can go on safari and see the animals. Tanzania is way richer than that. It's got lots of minerals and lots of resources. And then right here on the west coast, in the west side of Tanzania, it's close to Burundi. Okay, so ladies, Burundi is a really small country. It's one of the poorest countries in the world. And that's kind of the area we're talking about, East Africa. So two key terms that you're going to need to know. Just this one I think we might just need to clarify, and then this one might be a new word for most people. The first new word, or the first word that needs to be clarified is a refugee. So, okay, can I have you read the definition since are right here, nice and close.
A person who has been forced to flee his home country and sought safety beyond the borders of his home country.
Okay, so thank you for that. So what are the key words in the definition? Forced. What else is important?
Sought flee country safety beyond the borders.
Yep. Okay, so refugees are people who don't choose to move. Like if I decided that I'm just tired of living in and I can do that, but refugees don't have that choice. Right? The next one is probably a new word. Does anyone know the word repatriation?
Yes.
You've heard that before? Okay, so here's the formal definition. It's got the suffix re. So if you've got re in front of a word, what does it mean? Read in. To do again, right? So they're doing something again, and they're repatriating. So, do you mind reading the definition for us, babe?
The return of someone to their home country.
Okay, so going back to your home country. So that means that you're living somewhere else, and if you're repatriated, you go back to your home country.
Or you just.
That's a really good question. I don't know if I put it in the title. I didn't put it in the title. Hold on for that question. That's a good question. Repatriation, the definition doesn't mean forced, but for the Burundi, it looks different.
They're kind of.
Okay, so the reason why the Burundi left their country in the first place is, it really makes you think about our lives here, and it really makes you think about how people live in different places. In 2015, what is that, 4 years ago now? A little more than 4 years ago since it happened in the summer. These key events happened that kind of forced the Burundi out of their home countries. So they had a president, and the president was the president for 2 terms, and the Constitution says that the president can only be the president for 2 terms. He decided, you know what, I kind of like this, I'm going to stick around. And he put his name out there to run for president again, and it was really controversial with the people. They couldn't believe that this was happening, and then people were talking about electing him and having him as president for the 3rd time. And then when you kind of do that, the reason why they have these constitutional protections in place is so you prevent dictators. Right, so who are some dictators that you could name from the There you go. Who else? Who are some other dictators that you know? Yeah, no, he is definitely a dictator.
Isn't Kim Jong-un from North Korea?
You have to do everything to get killed.
Mr. Nolte, who are some other dictators they might know? Who we talked about?
Who, we talked about already?
Yeah.
Not really much so far, not really student geography, but you would know, Hitler, you guys mentioned him.
Oh, yeah.
Mussolini.
You mean like this year, that was like a long.
Yeah, so they're still dictators, right?
Right.
So dictators are people who just kind of come to power and stay there because they don't want to leave.
King George.
Well, King George is like king, right? That's a little different. And that's something that Mr. Nolte could kind of take you through. So he was on the cusp of becoming a dictator because he didn't want to step down from his presidential role.
Did he get killed?
They tried to kill him. They tried to have a coup. They tried to oust him with a coup. That failed. Then the people started kind of giving support to that president, and then there was lots of violence. So the violence kind of turned up. People were walking to work and walking to school, and then there was tear gas because there were there were riots and protests and all kinds of things going on. So the people who just had to live in those conditions didn't feel safe, and they left